Hello and welcome to some more Aurora, where we are building and designing our new ships that are going to go and destroy the aliens that occupy the system of Nyrod. Excellent. Okay, so I designed the ships off camera. So let's go through what I did. And they're very similar to what I've done before. So it's Cruiser 3 and Frigate 3. They're basically just better versions based on what was built before with better technologies. The biggest differences include their engines are much better, and also they now have a 40 centimeter railgun as opposed to a 15 centimeter railgun. So it's a large difference in how much damage they'll do, as well as range. The range there is 60,000 kilometers, and now it's almost 400,000 kilometers. So there's a big difference there. Another mistake that I made, and thing that I learned, is that if you do the copy class design, it will copy the type of armor it uses, and that's not what you want, because we have this much better armor, laminate composite armor, but we were using just composite armor before. And if you copy design, you copy the armor class, even if you have better armor technology. So keep that in mind. The armor rating here was 8, and because of the better tech, I was able to pump it up to 32 without too much difference. Also much better shields as well. And now going 8,000 kilometers per second, which is a fair bit faster than the 60,000 kilometers per second too. The size has increased from 49,000 tons or 50,000 tons up to 58,000 tons. And that means I will be able to refit my Cruisers 2 to Cruisers 3 because they are within 20% capacity of the design before. Another thing that I've included here is it's got a bridge, auxiliary bridge, engineering, command and control, or combat information system, and a flag bridge. These are all new things, and what this means is that additional officers can be assigned to the ship, giving them additional bonuses. So it was, so actually those were mostly all there before, but I've got the auxiliary here as well. And the auxiliary bridge allows, it's a strange requirement that this is what's required, but this one requires an executive officer to be assigned. Very similar thing with the frigates. They're still very fast. They're basically only carrying Gauss turrets and the fire control system. And that's basically all that they're up to. So for this episode, we are going to refit. I guess we first have to, first going to have to refit 60,000 tons. Yes, I think you are big enough. So retool to Cruiser 3. Okay. And this one as well. And then all of these guys will retool to Frigate 3. I guess it's a bit of a pain of having so many shipyards. I think you have to do this one by one. Yeah, I don't think there's a way you can batch do them. I would have made the Frigate 3 bigger, but I hadn't expanded the size of these shipyards. So then I didn't. Oh, but these guys, they are doing their first retool, so it becomes instant, which is nice. So now I should just be able to select refit from Frigate 2 to Frigate 3, and hey, we have one started already. Okay. And I'm also expanding this shipyard to get the terraformers out. This one's already done, so we should be able to so start making the terraformers, because I also want to try and improve the Zate colony, because it's a very nice colony actually in a good system with lots of minerals. So I want to try and get that done as soon as I can. So you want to construction. Okay, that's cool. And okay, I forgot. I actually already had a whole bunch of these in construction. So a big problem for me is probably going to be my Gallicite supplies. I'm probably going to run out. Well, I'm going to do the best I can. I think it's better that I get started, so all the Gallicite that comes into Earth is going to start flowing into the shipyards. Industry-wise, I'm building the wide array of things, mostly automated mines, but also actual mines, and also some more financial centers because my wealth is going down, and it probably will continue to go down as my civilian economy expands. Okie doke, something got researched. Power and propulsion is still going. Defensive systems is going. So let's go to energy, because it's awkward. I find it annoying, but the turret techs are in EW, which I find not great. Let's do a spinal mount. I think that allows some things, but maybe it's only for energy weapons. But I can get it at the moment. It's a good tech. It's good to see that the turns keep ticking over because that means I'm not running out of resources. It's pretty good actually. I haven't done a long run like this in ages. Okay, and we still have gather site here, even though we bought stuff. That's some really good news. So the retooling is continuing in all of them. Let's have a look at Zate, see how you're carrying along. Yeah, the money's going down at a bit of a rate now, and I think that's largely in many ways because I'm buying so many minerals from the civilians. But I can get away with that because I have so much. What was this message? Shipyard. Okay, so that means I can build another terraform. And I think I should. Okay, I've got some unrest rising on Gatos B1, and this is where I'm going to do some Space Master mode because I'm finding it's a bit of a chore doing this. It doesn't really cost anything and it's so trivial. I just need to get some more ground units. It's just a pain boarding them and transport them in order, and I just find it a pain. So what I'm going to do is turn on Space Master mode and then go to ground units. Actually, you go to Gatos B1 and you go to ground unit training, and then you can select the garrison units and you can just go instant build. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to do 1. Let's do 6. And the thing is, these things cost almost nothing. It's just a quality of life thing. You can do that if you want to. You don't have to if you don't want to. I'm just doing it because I find that it's really it can help cut down on the micromanagement. Okay, retooling has completed. This one, I'm surprised. I have no idea why this one beat the other ones, but let's start. 1, 2, 3. Oh boy, that's a lot of gallicite that costs. So let's hope that gallicite supply keeps coming. Okay, a new civilian mining colony. So let's find out which that one is and buy those resources. Okay, everything here. Let's add some more. I'm not really keeping up with the things that I want, which is good. The gallicite's holding up, which is really cool and surprising. I didn't expect that. Research. What did we research? Let's just have a look here. Research completed. Railgun velocity. So that's MK. Missiles and kinetic weapons. Let's have a look. Ooh, 120,000 research points for the 45 centimeter. That's probably more than I prepared. But yeah, better Gauss cannon is definitely something I'm interested in because I use so many of them. Let's have a look at how this colony is doing. Still room to grow, it's still growing, and still available workers, and the mines are piling up here. It's got some very healthy resources. Very, very healthy. How are you doing? You're demanding mines, not getting them. You're demanding mines, you get a few of them. Tetra has not many available workers. Mars has many available workers, and Earth has 2. So Mars is really the source of my colonists now, the people pick up. Earth less so. And I am building financial centers on Earth because, yeah, I like the money. Okay, so you might have seen that message. It just said that turns were reduced to 5-second increments. That just means that somewhere in the universe, somebody was fighting someone else. Doesn't involve us. Okay, we built a research lab. That's always good. Let's just throw that here. And check the shipyards. Okay, so all the frigate shipyards are done. So let's get a refitting. Okay, that's very cool. So yeah, tons of work getting done here. It looks like the cruisers are going to be the limiting factor. Oh, cool. Terraformers are done. Okay, so or at least some of them are done. But I'm very excited about this. So let's detach those. Let's rename them Site Terra. And we're just going to send them to just sit in orbit, and that's all you have to do. But we also have to go to the colony, Zaid, and check the environment and see what we need to do. So its big thing is breathable atmosphere. So it actually has 1 atmosphere of oxygen. So I think all of these others are fine, but I think we have actually much too much oxygen. If we go to, I think we go here. No, that's commanders. That's not what I want. Is it race window? It's here. Maximum oxygen deviation 0.1 atmospheres. So ideal oxygen pressure is 0.2. So we're actually going to have to remove quite a lot of oxygen before we're going to make this thing breathable, which is probably, yeah, we are going to have to do that. Yeah, I think argon or water vapor is fine. If we remove the oxygen, we are also going to make the surface temperature cooler, which is also good because it's a little bit too warm, but really not much too warm. So I guess we're removing the oxygen. How can there be too much oxygen? But you know what? That does mean I want to build more terraformers. How's the Galacite holding up? Yeah, it's running down. Really as expected. But the whole time I'm still building more mines, so steadily increasing the supply. One thing I do have to check out is that the resources... So I collect resources on B1 with the freighter to make sure that they're not building up beyond what I can transport. And if they do, I'll just, yeah, send another freighter to move things over. Speaking of which, let's just make sure the mines... Okay, 52. They're moving off, but if they start building up, I'm going to need some more freighters. In fact, let's just build some more. Let's build a bunch of these as well. These are the more advanced freighters. So all the ships are being built. I'm sure the Galacite's going to run out at some point, but it's going to let's go into ships, and that's what I want. There goes that freighter, Zate Minerals 2. It's taking resources back, and I just want to have a quick look to see what it's actually carrying. And here we can see all the array of things it's carrying. So it's bringing some Galacite and some Corinthium and a bunch of the other stuff, and you can see what's left behind. Actually, it's empty. Or just about, so it was full up. Or rather, it took everything that was available. Okay, so mineral shortage and maintenance supply. That means there's not enough Galacite. Yeah, there it is. That's the shortage of Galacite. It's not making to the ships yet. So I'm going to deal with those messages for a long time. But it's finite. There's a finite amount of Galacite that we need to get there. So eventually we'll work through this. It is nice though that a ton of civilian ships is sending things to Zate, which is what I want. I'm starting to run out of infrastructure here. What is the civilian economy? So yeah, I'm ordering a lot. What is Tetra mining? I forget sometimes. So yeah, some Galacite there. It's a huge supply of Galacite. Also, it's absolutely pumping out the Tritanium and the Uranium. That's huge quantities. And somehow, yeah, I'm swimming in Tritanium, but Uranium I'm still, yeah. Don't have an oversupply yet, but I guess that's largely due to Tetra. Hey, okay. And we can start refitting the cruisers too, which I'm definitely going to start. Yeah, I'm sorry, there's not all that much to talk about at the moment. Just refitting the fleet. Actually, one thing I can check on is whether or not all the administrators are still where they're supposed to be. And on Mars, no longer has an administrator, which is a shame. So we'll find a new one. And because the mining on Mars really isn't very important, what I'll be looking for is population and wealth creation. So let's see. Let's find an administrator for Mars. Population growth and wealth creation, and yeah, 25 seems fine. And let's make sure everyone else has administrators too. Sometimes they die and it's very easy to miss the message that they are dead. Okay, we have people where they need to be. Earth is, well, at least I've broken the back of the Caridian supply. I think I can basically build as many automated mines as I want to and not have to worry. It's good news. "36 research labs inactive. What on earth did I just research?" Capacitor recharge rate. So I guess that was power and propulsion. Do I want to hit something here with power and propulsion? I think let's just max that out, mining. Otherwise, power and propulsion. It's expensive. It's very expensive. Well, let's just make more efficient engines because that's always a good idea. And the other engine techs. Yeah. Yep, let's do it. It'll take a while. I probably definitely need more financial centers at the rate I'm going. Event Horizon 4, let's see how you're doing. I think you're just in open space. It's not great, but you can stay there longer. These ships will be refitted. They will. Getting all the error messages does mean that at the Gala site's going into ships first, I think. Hey, and there are the terraformers. They'll get there. I should probably check on the terraformer in here. It's been a while. So what am I doing now? I don't remember you being a dangerous atmosphere before. I thought methane was fine, so I don't quite know why it's gone to dangerous. Let's take the methane away. Maybe there's somehow too much of it. So many terraforming modules, it just takes a long time though. Yeah, that's a shame because as the colony rating goes down, you can support more people, but it jumped up now because it's dangerous. So I'm really not sure why it did that. It must be because I was adding cetizen, but there was methane there already. So yeah, I don't know. Let's just take rid of the methane. I think that should solve that problem. If all else fails, just make the atmosphere like what it is on your home planet, and that will work. If you get there, that will work. Excellent. Okay, cool. So we're starting to terraform inside, taking oxygen away. Oh boy, there goes the Gallosite again. But they are getting work done. Let's have a look. Just keep an eye on things. I'm glad to see that the mines and the auto mines aren't building up. So that means that whatever we're building are being transported elsewhere into our galactic empire. I did see that the final shipyard has finished retooling. So refit. Okay. So I'm not going to do any more ship orders until this Gallosite deficiency is concluded. Okay, something got researched. Mining, cool. So that's construction and production. So construction and production. What do you want to hit? Mining, 150,000 research points. Probably not that. Let's do wealth generation actually. And then hit all the others. Shipbuilding is cheaper. Let's do construction rate, sure. And then the next cheapest is shipyard operations. It's all very expensive, but it's for the it's for the economy. One thing that I probably want to do is increase, well, let's increase the research labs, modify that. Let's reduce that to 30% because I want to increase my capacity to build construction factories. And as long as I have workers, I keep wanting to build things like finance facilities, research facilities, construction factories. Always just best to use your workers as much as possible. So if you're swimming in excess population, build those kinds of things. Automated mines is the kind of thing that you want to build when you can't build a mine instead. Or there's just an amazing resource deposit on some asteroid or comet that you want to exploit. Okay, so it is still growing. Its mines are still mining. Get this B1 is, yeah, I mean, people are still probably dying here. Sure are. Yeah, gets rid of the methane. It's going to take more or less than a year. And hopefully that'll solve the dangerous atmosphere issue. And that mining tech should help my mining quite a lot, actually. Oh, okay, so that's just a scout ship, so I can probably ignore that. And I'm going to. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, research. Logistics is completed, so let's add some more to the logistics chain. Okay, and let's add some other things here. Let's just add these things, the cheap ones. Just to know I have them. Advanced cargo shuttles, in case you aren't aware, is the technology that allows you to load and unload freighters more quickly. Although you will have to refit your freighters with that new technology. Go, 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 economy. If you check the economy on, it goes faster. That's a true story. Okay, not enough mines on Moose. That's a worry. So let's jiggle things a little bit. Let's automated mines can go down to 20%, and actual mines can go up to 30% because actual mines are cheaper and quicker to build. Okay, so that's still just a scout ship. I'm just going to ignore them for the time being. It'd be good to get some of these refitted ships out of the queue. Definitely like to see that. Let's see how close we are. Hey, we've got like a 90% here. Otherwise, 70%. This is still gonna take a while. Cool, a new freighter. That can only be a good thing. Yeah, I'm trying to build mines faster. Yes, I'm trying to build mines faster. Okay, let's modify construction a little bit to help this along. Research can go down to 15%. and add another 5% to mines. 35 and there's another 200 in front. Keep them going. Yeah, I just want to work through the backlog. Where are all these mines actually going? Hey, a lot of them are going to Tetra. Which is fine, because there's so many minerals there. And they make others right there too. Okay, let's let's drop financial centers down to 5% and add another 5% to mines. We'll work to the backlog. Okay, a new shipping line, that's cool. And the Mars guy has increased in level. And we have one mine on Earth, so they're getting there with the pickup situation. I said that, but apparently I lied. We can work through this. We can work through this. Let's see how the terraforming is going here. Environment, still dangerous. There's still some methane left. Okay, we've got the terraformer out and about, so that's good. And I'm going to tell it to join his friends. And we can have a look at how the terraforming on Zate is going. It's going to be a while because I'm working on getting into breathable and there's still a lot of oxygen that has to be removed. And it's actually a really big planet. Oh no, it's not a really big planet. I don't have a lot of terraformers here. So it's going to take a very long time with what is currently there. A very long time, actually. Oh dear minds. More. I will build these mines. Yeah, awesome. A new chip. I will not declare defeat with these mines. I will build them. I'll probably stop ordering demand for new mines in places. Jeez. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to at least accept a small defeat. Let's reduce this demand to what's currently been assigned, and that will probably help the situation. Not immediately, but it will soon. Hopefully thinking that they'll then start transporting mines to further away locations, which will take longer, and then I can maybe meet up with the logistics demand. Let's see how the Galicites doing. Still, no Galicites. Shipyard tasks. Yeah, they're getting there. They're definitely getting there. If they had more Galicites, it would definitely go faster. Jeez, I've got so much of our industry dedicated to building these mines, but they're not keeping up, not even close. Okay, where are these mines going? Okay, so yeah, we've got that reduced. Are you trying to take them? You're not trying to take them there, or there, or there. I guess you just try and take it to... Tetra, so let's reduce this to 16. Maybe that'll help a little bit. We were at 20, we're at 16. That's something. Let's try and get it down to 0. I'm sorry, this is too annoying. I don't quite know what happens if I reduce the demand. If it's already been assigned, but it's time to do that. I think we're still working through the backlog. Okay, now try and take it to get us B1, and let's delete this too, because I need to build up some mines. Let's delete this too, because I need to build some mines before I can actually transport them to a place. Hopefully we can get going now. And I think I saw that we've ran out of mass drivers here, which is definitely not something that I want. So let's reduce construction down to 10. Well, I get some more mass drivers down. At least the days are starting to tick over. New research lab. Let's throw that into just the top one. Keep it easy. Okay, got some Gallicite, things are ticking over. Got 11 mines here. I guess when I get to 100 mines or so, I can start putting in orders for civilian economy. Although it'd be interesting to see what they're actually transporting now. Yeah, taking the infrastructure. So I think they've all switched from mines to move and take infrastructure to Zate, which is actually a-okay by me, because this place can definitely do with more infrastructure. People too. Although, hey, Techa's running low on available workers, but it's got a large population with a large growth rate. How are you doing? Yep, you're still having problems with, it's still a dangerous atmosphere, still some methane, although very nearly removed all of it now. I can have a look at Zate's colony, but environment terraforming, but we're still a very long way away. We're only doing like half of 1% of an oxygen, and we're going to need to bring in many more terraformers to speed that rate up. Okay. At least some of the ships are reaching or thinking about completing. We have 25 mines here. Let's build them up before I start assigning demand again. Okay, new terraformer. Oh, I think I missed a message there. All traces of methane I think I read in the messages as it popped up have been removed. So, yeah, the atmosphere is no longer dangerous. And now we can go back to temperature. So we definitely lost some people with the negative population growth rate, but it's okay. It's okay because we had excess available workers, and that means expendable. Is that what that means? I think that it means that a little bit. Okay, how many mines do we have here now? We have 32. So in the spirit of how many excess workers do we have anywhere? We have excess workers here, and there's some gallicite here. So let's add a demand for 50 mines. And hopefully that doesn't break our capacity to build mines. It's not the best minerals there, but I am bringing a lot of mines still here to use it. And that plant does have amazing, as it doesn't have a lot of, doesn't have high accessibility, is that the word I'm trying to say? But it does have an enormous quantity. Let's have a check on the situation. Still short on workers actually. Yeah, add infrastructure. So it's going okay. It's going okay. Yep. Oh, gallicite, so chronically short. Geez, like 19 mining complexes. That's so many. It's great though. I like to see it. What are you actually mining? Just yeah, there's 2.4 years of uranium left here, buddy. So maybe put that mine somewhere else. But I didn't get to choose. So if you want to mine out faster, that's also okay with me. Okay, so some of the refits are actually beginning to complete. So that's very cool. Otherwise, I've got some fairly healthy loads of resources. So much titanium. I'm not even so entirely sure what. I'm not exactly sure what to even use titanium for. Might be some ship components. I'm not actually sure. I know most of where they go, but not titanium. It's never one that's actually caused me any issues. So if it doesn't cause you issues, you don't really have to pay too much attention to it. I think that's generally how that works. think I should have a check on what the civilian economy is transporting. Yeah, it's quite happy to transport the mines. Okay, not supposed to be stationed there. Terra 4006 is supposed to join the Terra fleet. Oh dear Galasite, where are you? I need so much more of you. Yeah, in case you weren't aware, the Galasite is needed for all the engines. So I think it's because I've upgraded all the engines that is the reason. I should probably have a look at these Event Horizons. They're probably quite sad. I should send them to actually begin overhaul. Or they can still make it. Yeah, see, it's got quite a nice supply of everything. Not enough population to support all the mines, though. This B1 just has so much Galasite. Teja has heaps too. Yeah, Gallus B1 has available workers though, which is why I'm sending mines there. How many mines are here? 60. So I think I can increase this demand to 98. I'll get there. And yeah, so I'm really just on the autopilot at the moment, just trying to get these refits done, trying to grow the economy, get more Galasite. And the refits will get done in time with enough, even with the current rate of mining, they're going into the fleet at an acceptable rate. But yeah, probably not the most compelling content to watch. So I'm going to stop the video here. And I think I'm going to start the next video when I have the fleet fully refitted and ready to invade the Nairot system to destroy the enemies. So thank you for watching. And I hope to see you next time. Thank you.